Disclaimer, this YouTube video is for my disclaimer is that this YouTube video I'm about to play is for educational purposes only, etc, etc.
Right. Hi guys, just thought I would read to you part 2 by Drake. He is the dude that has his own website. No, I haven't read part 1. What I thought I'd do, because it's really quite lengthy, is read part 2, because this really narrows in, and then put the link to the entire part 1 and part 2 underneath the video.
She's awesome.
Or I'll read part 2
Beautiful.
first now. And this is the punch. As you know, Yahweh, Brian, has been telling the world ever since he could get onto the internet, and this is in the 1990s, that the enemy of all mankind are the Jews who call themselves Jews and are not. That they are the enemy. They are behind everything. It's not the Catholic Church. The Jews are behind the Catholic Church. The British throne, it's the Jews behind them. The war machine of the USA, it's the Jews in America. It's the Jews who are behind everything.
Absolutely.
Now, for all of the rabbit holes that are out there, they are just that, rabbit holes, running around. You know, the tourism movement is probably the worst, coming up with this bit of information, that bit of information, when they have overlooked the blatantly obvious right from the get-go. That is, the Christ is already here, and he has been alerting the world to the enemy of all mankind ever since he could communicate through cyberspace. And the first thing that you need to understand is what he's been telling you over and over and over. He is an Essene, not a Jew. If you remember from the earliest videos,
I thought it
has never ever changed, but from his earliest recounting in his first videos that were uploaded from December 20th, 2006, Brian has been saying over and over that as a 6-year-old child he was taken back in a vision to Nazareth, the area known as Nazareth. There was not a town called Nazareth, it was an area, the Nazarene area, the Nazareth Valley, if you like. It was only later that a town was called Nazareth. And in the vision, he was sitting on the steps to what he understood to be a synagogue, and he was tracing out the mortar between the brick from the steps. He was tired because he'd walked a very long way. It was from Alexandria, Egypt, that they had walked. Then he hears Mary in the distance, who's walking away from him, saying, "Jesus, Jesus, come!" So he runs up to her, and the first thing that she says to him as they continue to walk is, "Do not tell the Jews that we are Essene, they will kill us." Now those of you who have been watching long enough know that this is what Yahweh, who is Jesus, has been saying over and over and over. Jesus was an Essene. The Jews were already of the devil, their fathers of the devil. That's why they were condemned before he went to the cross. They were the Pharisees, they were the hypocrites, the snakes and the vipers who were controlling the temple and making life unbearable for people then. Now, Jerusalem, the city itself, the temple, is a microcosm for this much larger scenario where we are today at the end of the ages, where the temple is the earth. So we have the same, through reincarnation of the soul, the same Pharisee Jews whose father is the devil. They are the seed of Cain, and they are not the same as you or I. There is nothing human about them. They have absolutely no compassion. You see, the Spirit of God can only dwell within the bowels of those who are filled with compassion. That is what is natural for a natural man and a human being made in the image of God. That's where his Spirit dwells. As you know, the ones that are using the USA, controlling the United States government, have been for a very, very, very long time, decades, have been causing all of the terror, the wars, the famines, everything that's happening upon the earth. These are the ones that are not like you and I. They are not human. They have absolutely no compassion. And their kingdom exists only in this world. It is the material kingdom, and their God is not only Lucifer, but they live for money. That's why, as Jesus, Yahweh said, that money is the root of all evil. Now, I know the Christian world today changes that. Oh, it means the love of money. No, it means money. The existence of money is the root of all evil. And as I read to you this part 2, you will learn and hear it for yourself from the horse's mouth. Now, this has been around since 1976, but it was not available in the public arena. It has been made more available recently, and we have covered this in the past as well. But Andrew has sent part 1 and part 2, so thank you, Andrew. Just going over, because what you are hearing is the truth. And for all of you out there in the truth and movement, you've missed the boat. There is no truth. The ultimate truth is that Christ has been here all along. He's been telling the world the truth. That's what he is, because he is truth, from the get-go. And he's been reduced, rejected, refused, abused, mocked, all of those things that the devils do. So here it goes. It's like hear it and weep. Now, in part 1, he particularly condemns Christians, because Christians had the ultimate weapon to overturn these devils, and they played right into their hands. So he has, and I might add that as much as Jesus hated the Jews, and he did hate them. There's no mincing words here. It's not the airy-fairy bullshit shit Jesus that everybody's been praying to, which is the image of the beast. He overturned the tables of the temple in anger, a righteous anger, and he called them exactly what they were, and he had no love for them, because they are not made in his image. They are the enemy of all of you.
It's a fact.
And there is no saving them. Absolutely. There is, and this is pointed out here, there is no salvation for them. There is absolutely none. Okay.
Now, these videos were flagged already, so, and you can see why, because it's the truth. And the truth is not going to get out there when there's nothing but fake Jews and devil worshippers all over YouTube. No one hates YouTube more than truthers, the real truthers, as in the ones knowing of Brian and everything. We're sick of fucking having our pages hacked, stalked, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. This is the only message. This is really all that I've been trying to do too, is getting this message across. I'm doing it in a different way because of the flagations, okay? But the bottom line is the message is the same. They're obsessed with reincarnation, they're obsessed with Jesus, and Jesus said, you're all fucking snake liars. Go fuck yourself, kicked over the tables, and said, and you know the rest of the story. Well, they're obsessed with him because he put balls to the wall and there's no taking him down, because he's God. You can't kill God. Now these Jews who say they're Jews and are not Jews, they say there is no God, want to be God, and then brag about killing him. And you just have to Google Israel brags about killing Jesus and you'll find all kinds. So this is a very long vid and I won't be able to play the whole thing. You're missing out because the stalkers flag. All of Brian's about 2,000 to 5,000 videos, I've lost track of how many there are, have all been taken. Just telling the truth. It's got everyone scared, but it's getting out there, so too bad. There is no saving Jews. You have to step away from your cult. It is a blood-drinking, God-hating cult. And so you got to step away from it.